Yeah, package that up. I got that new dope for you. Straight smack in its purest form. Something different. A real man stand behind what he say and take accountability in how he spending his day. Dummy, keep it coming, I'll serve you all you can handle. Dried up lips bleed, crusty toes in his sandals. Yo, humbled down, then I had to snap. Bought the savage back, slid him a 20 piece, he did the cabbage patch. This new dope on the scale stronger than fentanyl. Take a hit and fall, it's extra pure and fit for all. Got that speaker dog food to make you shit your drawers. Naked women bag it up before I get the calls. First step to growth, you gotta admit your flaws. I'd rather get a nigga knocked before you get the ball. I wish him torturous death and knock him out cold. Broke running your mouth, you worse than Alpo. Nowadays they go viral with the transactions. Masculinity fading, a bunch of trans acting. The game's finito, we caught in the bind. Switched up the grind, the custom made the core and designs. If you asking for a freebie, I'ma have to decline. Pitch enough work off until I'm good to recline. It all start in your mind. 401k fidelity. Gotta make it worth it before I'm risking a felony. Imbeciles expose their own kink in the armor. They get mad when little shorty wanna link with a charmer. Dummy, sounds basic. Gotta sharpen your implications. Hearts of men are measured through tough situations. See how they react. Do they truly got your back? What forces them to rebel? What's keeping them attached? Vanish out of thin air when they no longer need you, but still jock from a distance. Sly snake procedures. Does he hold it down when he's threatened with his freedom? Clowns will point the finger at the same one to feed him. Where was gang when you needed commissary? Conscious buried, still prosper with no time to worry. The game's ugly as a rugby place. You mean muggers not tough, you was just born with an ugly face. Dummy. Yo. Comes a time when you gotta figure out taking all the risks even worth it. The ones around you, they gonna hold it down for you or rebel. Gonna point that finger at you, let you rot in that cell. Straight up. Let's get the business. Let's be clear. I remember this one task, driver mentally unstable. He'll let a drum blast and jetting out dumb fast. Flashlight on the plastic, no panicking. Pelt off like Danica Patrick towards oncoming traffic. Greasy goons I barely knew dividing the weight. My bricks I came up with were light on my face. 4 sisters, 2 brothers in that government crib. If all of us couldn't have a piece, none of us did. Grandmama babysit for moms puffing the cigs just to see her live, donating both of my ribs. Mama cried to see me making a swerve. Face full of anguish, so disappointed, couldn't place it in words. Just tried to help her move into that place she deserved. In blind sight, my disobedience was breaking her nerves. Mad acquaintances led astray, feeling abandoned. Seeing rich kids take their privilege for granted. Could be your childhood friend, don't wanna see you popping. Trademarks and brands dropping with acres of land shopping. Cowards posted for likes, I go for results. Selfish atmosphere got my heart black as a cult. My ticket better than retails, pay attention to details. Consistent new material with customized T-cells. Last batch had them shouting Biddy my way. Best believe fresh packages will be on display. Pricks want my ladder tempering, that's sort of cliche. Wasting time with lazy bums and put your goals on delay. Cut the shit fast as cold cuts. Art and stories, but not in the forefront. 4 months sabotaging with doors shut. Bad decision makers don't mind fucking yours up. Paramedics gon' yell out before tour guts. Learning as I go, dedicated to my purpose. The separation's clear, so comparison is worthless. Grateful to be a beast, progress on any surface. Taking risks, making them worth it, that's for certain.
All right, y'all, we are here live for episode number 82 of Let's Get Activated podcast. You got me, your girl, Samantha Lavelle, and we've got Cashmere Brown up in the building.
Checking in, tapping in. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Samantha?
Hey, feeling good. Today's a good day. Just so happens this is the 49th birthday of hip hop, so it's a celebration.
It is. Like I was telling you before we started, I was looking for the big gold joint I had.
Yeah.
The big Daddy Kane one, but it's all good. But yeah, it's a nice day to be doing this on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Oh no, you're more than welcome. We were just vibing out, to 2 dope tracks of yours, new dope and for certain, you got to let the people know the premises of those tracks, and then, just how you came up with the visuals.
The visuals was shot by my dude, Visuals by Faces.
Mm-hmm.
You can find them on all social media, Instagram, everything, Visuals by Faces, Faces. Yeah, he shoots a lot of our videos, so. Shout out to Faces. He does an excellent job, and I've been rocking with him for a while now. So, yeah. Actually, I shot 2 videos the day I shot the new dope video. So I shot 2 in 1 that day, and then the For Certain joint that was actually at my house. So.
Oh yes, you were busy. You were on it.
I was working. Yeah.
Got you. And so, what were your inspirations for writing? Both tracks.
Writing, like I don't really write unless I'm inspired, but I just try to make everything like basically like as therapeutic as possible. You know what I mean? Like just kind of just let it come to me. Like as you could tell, neither one of me had a hook on it, so I just went with my thinking process and just trusted how I felt at the moment, and basically that's it.
Well, definitely dope.
If you want me to get technical, on the new dope, I just was coming out with a project. Actually, it's called New Dope, and of course you can find that on all streaming platforms. But I was just going with that to add to that project at the time. So, and then the second joint was For Certain. That's actually going to go on my next project I got coming out. It's Package That Up 2, because I do got Package That Up 1 already. It's you can find that on was it on paperchaser.com. It's on there. I already got the first one on there. So, but actually both of them are going on streaming platforms too. So I didn't put the first one on there first, but I'm gonna get Package That Up 1 and Package That Up 2. So For Certain is the last joint that's on Package That Up 2, the outro.
Nice. I love that For Certain. Got that kind of jazzy, bluesy kind of feel, to it as well.
Word, appreciate it. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. Actually, they like it smooth. It's real calm, and they like it. They like the jazzy. So yeah.
Yep, definitely easy to the ears. And I gotta ask you, since we are celebrating, the 49th birthday of hip hop, like for you, what is your first memory or experience of hip hop?
Very first. I think my very first. I had an older brother. It's back when cassette tape was popping. I'm an '80s baby, so I don't know exactly how old I was. Maybe 5 or 6. I remember he used to have those tapes of like Michael Jackson and mainly Busta Rhymes. You know what I mean? That was actually my first like actual hip hop artist that I got to sit in the room and listen to, because he would have them tapes. And I was basically just, sneaking to his stuff. I wasn't supposed to be, of course. Start listening to him, looking at myself in the mirror, imitating the words and stuff like that. and then try to put them back before my brother got back. And when they had the tapes out, the film will start coming out. I'm like,
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes joint, I gotta get. But I used to listen to that Busta Rhymes, Got You All in Check. That was
Hmm.
one of the first ones I fell in love with. And then, but yeah, mainly Busta Rhymes, I guess. That's crazy. But yeah,
Yeah.
he had that tape, and they had that Got You All in Check joint on it. And then I ended up seeing the video to one of his Busta Rhymes. So yeah,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. Buster, he goes, way back, he's been doing his,
yeah,
doing the thing.
yeah. Right. I was like, it just sounds so flavorous to me, like, because of course I heard music before that, but me being so young and just I guess it's the music giving shock value, his flow and his delivery and his everything. So yeah, it was dope.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Got
that's my very first experience. Yeah.
got you. And then like when did you decide, to become into, an artist, like tap into that craft?
Man, I mean that's a good question. It kind of like gradually happened. You know what I mean? Like we started. I guess of course I got a lot of musical influences up to this point, but
Hmm.
I guess when I was like 15, 16, we started, just kind of rapping for fun, freestyling around in a circle, how people do.
Hmm.
Kind of just started off that way, and then trying to find out how to record yourself. Like
Hmm.
around like 18, maybe 17. No, around like 16, 17, because I would put there was this tape player that would record. And I went to my friend's house and he had some speakers. So he would
Hmm.
play the instrumentals over the CD player. And
Yeah.
then we would have tape, the tape player, and we would record it. So we had the music playing in the background, but we actually rapping to the tape player though. So, so I kind of gradually got into it. Then, 19, I just like to get money too. So, I started to look at it as a money avenue at first, like
Hmm. Right.
mainly. I started 18, 19. I started doing my own little mixtapes, pressing up hard copies and stuff, like doing my own investments, making my own investments.
Hmm.
Uh, Sometimes even doing my own little graphics, like the cover art and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, selling hard copies and doing like remixes. It'd
Hmm.
be like a joint that I like that I hear just on the mixtape or something. Like, okay, I'm gonna redo that, or a song that was popping at the time, like 18, 19. And so yeah, that's kind of how it started at first.
Got you. Now, were you always Cashmere Brown, or did that become a gradual thing?
That was a gradual thing. I used to go by
Hmm.
Josh B, but some people still, they look at me to Josh B because they weren't used to the change yet. But it was kind
Right.
of like a metamorphosis, a creative metamorphosis that I put myself through.
Got
Uh,
you.
and I felt like it kind of matches my personality. Because
Hmm.
Cashmere Brown, I got that from kind of like from Jay-Z when he came out with the joint called Cashmere Thoughts.
Hmm.
And I think he was speaking from like a street perspective, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of known to be like a charismatic guy around here.
Hmm.
So I kind of felt like that played into my personality a little bit.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
It definitely fits. It's catchy. It's a catchy name, so it works.
Word, word. That's what I figured. So, I just roll with it.
Got you. So then back, when you were doing the mixtapes, kind of doing your own thing with that, did you, start doing shows as well?
When I first started doing mixtapes, not as many shows, just kind of
Hmm.
getting in where I fit in as far as the shows. Did a lot of free shows at first, of course. Did a few charity shows, but mainly following after that, I started getting involved with other artists and beat makers, and then we started doing a few little shows together. A little bit after that, but not so much when I first started doing mixtapes.
Hmm. Got you. And how was it like? Like, do you remember like one of your first appearances on stage, like how that felt?
Yeah, I was a little. I ain't gonna say nervous, but I guess just kind
Hmm.
of like hesitant. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there is a science to getting on stage. You know what I mean? Let's be real. You got your stage appearances. People are looking at you. You know what I mean? So they feeding off the energy you give them. So I had to learn that later as it came.
Got you. Got you for sure. And it takes practice, but once you get it, you just, go up there and do the thing. you know?
Right. Just gradually built more confidence in it, and then I'm like, okay, let's go rock out.
Got you. So
Mhm.
now where did you grow up specifically?
I grew up in Kentucky.
Okay.
Um, I was born in Hoptown, which is Hopkinsville. It's like close to a borderline Tennessee and Kentucky, and then I moved up to the Hardin County area. But I've lived around the Louisville area too. But yeah, mainly Hardin County.
Got you. And
Detail.
how was the music scene like there? Because I'm always interested in different areas and locations, and just how hip hop is spread.
As far as the music scene, I guess to put it in like a general statement, I don't know. That's kind of a good question. I guess it just
Hmm.
depends on what level you're talking about. Like, there's not a lot of record labels around here. But
Hmm.
there's a lot of artists. There's a lot of talent. Um, but to sum it up, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. Like in Kentucky, you got ESTG popping, uh,
Hmm.
a Harlow Cat, and a few others as far as the state. But a lot of people are working down here. A lot of good things are going on. I think within the last like few years, I say the last like 2 or 3 years, it's been popping a little bit more. You know what I mean? I think it was something about the pandemic too. It seemed like it kind of woke a lot of
Hmm.
people up, like a lot of people
Yeah.
that want to run their own business and do a few things. So yeah, I say the last 3 to 5 years, it's been popping a
Okay.
little more.
Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense, and that was a perfect segue for you because you're an entrepreneur as well. I know you kind of run your own business, so definitely break that down to the people.
Right. It's basically just like a customized clothing business that I do.
Hmm.
At first, I was just kind of just trying it out, like let me make my own stuff and having fun with it, really. Um, just getting a kick out of wearing my own stuff that I designed and everything like that. And then I started investing a little bit more in it. People started asking more questions about it, and people started to wear my brand first, like things that I trademarked. And then later on, it kind of turned into like a customized thing, like somebody with their own LLC or their own idea. They would come and be like, okay, can you do this on the shirt? Can you put my grandfather on the shirt and put his face on there? Or just put a certain thing on the T-shirt or whatnot. So that's what it ended up turning into. And yeah, as far as that business, that's what it is.
Nice, nice. And was that, where'd you come up with the idea for the name of the business?
I just came up with it.
Hmm.
I kind of said it. I think I said package that up in one of those videos, the new dope,
Yeah.
and then I guess I was like listening to myself and getting a feeling of what kind of mood I was in. Like, okay, package that up. Like, like let's get the business with it. Um, Basically package up that new product. Like I'm thinking of certain things in my head.
Right, right.
What I mean? It just kind of came, just package that up, because it goes with, rapping, and then I got like I said, the clothing. So I kind of took those and meshed them and I guess came up with it.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's important, to, be into entrepreneurship as well. That's a really good thing to, be involved in.
Yeah, creatively things just kind of come. Like it's hard. Sometimes it's difficult to even explain your creative
Hmm.
process, but I don't know. Maybe some of it spiritually. I don't know, but it just happens kind of.
Hmm. And I see you're rocking the gear. It looks like you're rocking the gear right now
I
too.
am. I am. I may need
Yep.
to get a little closer, but that's the package that up joint. I got the emblem on there. So yeah,
Okay.
let's get the business. I
Got
have the
you.
website up. I do shipping. The website will be up here in a few days. PackageThatUp.com. About the domain and everything for that. So yeah,
Nice, nice. So you're on it. You got a whole plan going on there.
a little bit. I try to keep working.
Yep, for sure. And we were kind of talking behind the scenes. You also kind of got a film situation going on.
I do. I do. That just popped up here recently.
Hmm.
Shout out to who's that? Rodney Cox and Brian Dobson and Tiff and all them over there at Height Vision. But yeah, it's basically a little situation that just popped up recently where I got an opportunity to be in my first film. The film is called Turning Points.
Hmm.
It's actually like a vampire film, so I'll be looking like Wesley Snipes or something, like as like a black vampire or something like that. And that's it's if
Oh,
I get in the role or whatever, or making the script or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna get some money coming through that, and I'm
Hey,
excited about it too. So shout out to y'all, and it's kind of like a venture with Lionsgate. So you got Heightened Vision and Lionsgate. Um, but yeah, basically it was Tiff. She was like, I got you, I got you. I'm sending all your stuff over to Brian and them, and they peeped out my catalog. I guess they felt like I was the right one for the role. So here we go.
nice. Are you going to
Yep.
incorporate, like, are they going to incorporate some of your music within the film too?
We talked about that actually. I don't know exactly how that's gonna work out, but I'm sure something's gonna happen. Like we're just under contract with it right now, and then creatively, whatever comes is gonna come. But yeah, that was definitely mentioned. That's crazy you said that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm about to say it just makes sense. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. It does actually. So yeah, hopefully, you know,
Right.
I'm willing to do it all. So
Right. And I see that you've had like connections with, other artists and things like that. What other artists, have you, connected with or are connected with, I should say.
artists, oh man, I'm connected to a lot of artists.
Mhm.
Um, man, there's a whole goodness.
Mhm.
Seven Child, of course. My
Oh,
brother, Seven Child. I rock with him. It's like me and then it's him. He got Prosperity Records going on. He just got
mhm.
that popping, Prosperity LLC. So I got to start with him. You know what I mean?
Yep. Mhm.
That's straight up. So yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
Seven. And then as far as any other artists, man, I mean I'm connected to a lot. Around here, I'm kind of like I've been getting busy for a little minute, so they kind of know me for that. You know what I mean? I done
Mhm.
did a lot of features around here for people. Most some of them free, some not. But around here, I say so. I say my name should definitely be in the top conversation. Uh, and as far as branching out, we rock with a few artists that's in the other areas. Like shout out to Shout G. He's down in I think it's Duval County, around
Mhm.
like the Jacksonville area. Um, Shout out to Young Chuck. I think he's up there in Toledo. Shout out to Boom Click. He doing this thing. My brother, he just did a joint with Rob Gates. Shout out to Rochester. Shout out to the Cloth. They just got one. I think it's called Fly Colors.
Mhm.
What's that joint called with Gates? Fly Colors. So yeah, yeah. Shout out to Rob Gates. So that's actually what he's shooting the video for right now. He's doing his part of the video. And I guess up in Rochester, Gates gonna do his part of the video. But
Nice.
as far as artists, I can go on. I can go
Mhm.
on. And on. There's a few I like around here. Cam Dollars, uh, Nave, uh, Smoketown Nave. So a few of my favorites around here. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I rock with people. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good thing. I feel that, artists should, work together. You know what I'm saying? And just support one another.
hey, support goes a long way, and it don't cost nothing.
Right.
So I've always been a pretty cool dude when it comes to that. Uh, so yeah, shout out to them. There's a couple of people that Flock Rosa from Philly.
Mhm.
Rock with him. He's actually a producer though. Tube, the producer from Rochester. He, he made a lot. He made a lot of beats. Yeah, Flock Rose is on Seven Child. That's what he produces for. Uh, so there's a few people out there that we rock with. Just to name a few.
Yeah. Nice. And what
Hmm.
is it that I guess, what is it that captures you? So, like, let's say an artist, wants to do a collaboration with you, artists and producers, I should say. What is it about them that would, make you want to work with them?
Just the vibe. It's
Mhm.
usually the vibe. Man. It's not like really like super planned down or nothing. The vibe is cool usually. Sometimes if the check is cool, you know what I mean? But uh, I like for you to have a little talent, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like I'm the best rapper in the world or whatever, but I do this. I could do this. You gotta be able to get a little busy a little bit, you know.
Mhm.
But if the music is good, I'm all with that.
Yeah, that's important. And I like how you said vibe because if the vibe is off, man, it
It's
doesn't
mainly the
work.
vibe. It's mainly the vibe when it comes to collaborating with people.
Mhm. Got you.
Definitely.
And got you. And you definitely on your multitasking kick because like you said, there's a video shooting going on like right now as well.
That is, I'm at my brother's house right now. We staying working.
Man, how long have you guys been shooting today so far?
I just pulled up like 30 minutes ago. I think they were going over some things. Maybe about 45 minutes ago, something like that. But not very long. Not very long. I hopped in it, hopped in my part, and then I hopped on the string. So I
Yeah.
say about a good 30 to 45. I think they're wrapping it up in a minute.
Oh, they weren't playing. Okay, that's a nice quick shoot.
They're
Okay.
not playing no games. Like
Okay.
yeah.
Dang. In and out.
Yeah.
In and
Man,
out.
does it. Get that vision out.
That's right. That's right.
Hmm.
I got to get kind of back to the hip hop question because, like I said, this is a great, great, wonderful day. What
Hmm.
is there something that you would like to see change, within the hip hop music?
That's a good question. Um, I know people like mention like mental health. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
that's one. Like maybe we can get that a lot of that going. Education is always one of them, of course, because just like in sports, you see a lot of artists get money and then kind of not manage it well sometimes. You know what I mean? Kind of like what some sports contracts do. So that would be one. Some money management skills. I like to see that change. Um, Power structure. You know what I mean? Just developing good, healthy things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, because I
but
noticed with your music, yours is more, got more of on a positive tip. Like it has substance to it. I've
it
noticed.
definitely has substance. Yeah, maybe more substance.
Yeah.
I guess more substance. Yeah, that we could always use more substance.
Yep. I know that's right.
Yeah,
We definitely can for sure.
yeah. And I guess with this times we in, it's always best to just make good decisions. Think before you do things. So we all know that the culture is an influence to us. So as much as we take from it, we got to give. You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree to keep it going. I mean, we're gonna next year we'll be at 50 years. So
Right. We're on 49 right now, so let's keep it alive. You know what I mean?
right, we definitely got to keep
Hmm.
it alive. We grew up on this, so I mean, it's sky's the limit. Got to keep it going.
Right. So yeah, I would say those things mainly.
Hmm. And
There's a
then
lot of good. There's a lot of good things going on in the culture too. So yeah.
yeah, like so for you, so that's a perfect segue into a question too. So what is it that you're liking about the culture right now?
What I like about the culture is there's a lot more independency. Um, I see a lot of that, especially like with the young cast, but even the older generation too. Like you can basically get on there and do whatever you want to do with it. Um, so there's yeah, just a lot more independency, a lot more freedom. In some situations, more money. You know what I mean? Just depend on what's going on with you as an individual artist or whatever situation you got going on. So yeah.
Hmm. I know, yeah, the independent movement is something else. Like, do you prefer being an independent artist?
Um, I would say so, but I've never had like a major deal or nothing either. Like I've always done everything myself. I've always invested everything myself, my own resources, my own work and time put in. I mean, of course, people help you with certain things like
Right,
resources, people, your supporting team, cash. But other than that, yeah, I've never had a deal, so I don't know what it's like to have a record deal.
right, right. You just know of the grind. Doing it for yourself.
Yeah, like I said, I kind of come from that mixtape era where you somewhere selling CDs just
Hmm.
for people to hear you. So some of that, and plus like my upbringing, like my mom raised all of us, four sisters and two brothers. Got
Hmm.
my mom in there, so I don't know. It seemed like that work ethic was already embedded in me, so I just got used to doing it that way. But yeah, I've never had a deal.
Yeah, you never know. Might be offered, just, but I'm sure, you're intelligent brother. Just look at the contract. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You gotta read. Like
Read the
that's
contract.
it. A lot
Yep.
of people be like, "Yo," I seen a lot of interviews and stuff. They be like, "Yo, how'd I get this contract?" I'm like, "Yo, you seen the contract before you begun the contract." So, yeah,
Right.
you gotta look at it up and down. If you don't know how to look at it, then get you in the advisor or someone that could scope over it with you before you make your
Definitely.
decision. Yeah,
Definitely. They missed that fine print. You know what I'm saying? Or the key words.
right,
You know.
right. And kind of like mentally, you got to be prepared for a deal anyway. Like I know I see a lot of people, they get that check and they young, and a lot of people aren't prepared for all that money or that pressure
Mhm.
or the situation. So I study that in hip hop too. I notice that a lot of people get, they get that paper early. And I'm not saying all artists, but
Right.
they get it early and then, it kind of hits them like like a ton of bricks out of nowhere. So they have to readjust to the lifestyle, the scheduling, the money, the fame, and everything else. So you got to be prepared for stuff.
Most definitely, and especially
Yeah,
like there's so many young people, wanting to be in the music business, wanting to be out there.
I noticed that there's a lot of them. So yeah, that's the best advice I got to get. And it seems like some of them are even kind of just they don't even really know what they're going for, but they just going. So
Right. Right. Would you be like be willing to take like, a young artist under your wing as far as kind of help guide them through at least, some of the business?
uh, I mean, I wouldn't mind giving advice.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm always up in to helping someone out any way I can. But as far as contract, I don't know because, like you said, I never had a deal, so I don't know the ins and outs of everything.
Right.
So as far as like a contract situation, probably not. I probably
Right.
wouldn't feel comfortable. But as far as like somebody being around me, like I do that all the time. Like my brother's like younger than me, so I kind of came up having younger people around me. Like everybody was around him. They got
Mhm.
introduced to me. So I kind of got used to doing that. Just kind of, hey, just putting in my little thing. As long as they can take constructive criticism. Some people can't, but
Right.
usually, I think what I say is effective. So I've done a little bit of that. But as far
That's
as putting them right under my wing, like I said,
mhm.
I've never had that. I've never had like a baby and Lil Wayne situation. I've
Right,
never had
right. Right.
that.
Well, no, no, not that now, not that. We gonna leave that one alone. but
Yeah, we got yeah,
but
yeah.
but you know what I mean, as far as kind of what you said you've been doing, giving advice, guiding them, because I definitely think another way for us to preserve this culture, we definitely got to be passing this knowledge on to the youth. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts. It is. So knowledge is power. That's it.
Definitely, because you might have, you might be doing a show and you might have, someone, younger, reaching out to you like, yo, how can I get on? That's gonna happen.
Right. I mean, people who come and they ask for advice. It's not mainly like how can I get on, but they'll ask other stuff. They'll ask other things, and I'm usually open to telling what's going on.
Hmm. That's good. That's good. And
Hmm.
do you have some upcoming shows lined up, for the rest of this year?
For the rest actually, I don't, but you never know what's gonna pop up. So you never know. Like I said, I got the movie thing is probably gonna take a lot of my time.
Hmm.
Um, I still got the company going. Um, but like I said, I'm open to anything. So we'll see what happens. We got what 4 months left.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You never know.
You never know. So I know some events coming up. I might check out a few events, but nah, no major shows.
Right. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. But yeah, I'm
Not
not
yet.
gonna exempt it.
Hmm.
Bring the shows up. Let's get
Right. Right. Bring them on
it.
to you. And
Yeah,
yeah, you got to have those opportunities open out there. You know, keep it
man, that's
going.
it. I've been so locked in on just grinding and doing other things. You just reminded me about shows. I'm like, oh, yeah, shows.
Yeah.
for, for real. I just been doing so many other different stuff that it's crazy right now. But I feel blessed and highly favored. I'd rather be busy and get into it than not busy at all. So
Agreed, agreed. That's a good busy when you like when you forgot
it's
about
a good
shows.
busy.
That's good.
That's a good busy. So
It's
yeah,
definitely a good busy. And how do you, with being so busy, is there a method that you have for balancing out that time?
that's the key word, balance. Um, not getting overwhelmed. Uh, making sure you get sleep. I know it sounds small, but it's so big. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Writing things down, using my notepad and my phone to just reminders. I may even set alarms now, just to remind myself of everything that's going on. If I gotta write it down, I'll write it down. But yeah, balance is the key. I say that's the main key.
For sure. Yeah,
Just
because
try not to do, yeah, just try not to do too much at once, and
hmm right. It's a multitasking world now. So,
right. And that kind of turned the music on it made it more on the fly for me. So I don't like necessarily just like sit down and just I don't sit with a notepad and like write lyrics like the old school version of
hmm
what you would see. I don't do that. I just kind of I get influenced by different things, the beats,
hmm
I get the moment, whatever. If we got a subject or whatever, just when I'm feeling, and I'm usually inspired enough to knock out what I want to accomplish as far as music. But like you said, with the shows, it's more shows.
yep, yep. Think about the
Think
shows. Think about the shows. Look, I
about
just
the shows. Think about the shows.
added something on your list.
That's it. That's it. But yeah, we've been branching out though, branching out to different states here lately. So yeah, we're gonna see what the business is.
Nice, nice. And I know we were kind of talking about New York. You got some connections in New York too.
A few of
Or
them.
yeah, that's nice. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I gravitate to that area for some reason. You know, I grew up on all the DJ Clue tapes and a lot of the underground artists, and even still to this day, I'm influenced by a lot of the underground people. You know,
Hmm.
me up in New York, and then just the sound of it, and then my voice. You know, even some people was always like, "Where you from?" Like they didn't feel like they didn't think I was from where I'm from. You know,
Right.
because I guess I pronounce my words a certain way. I'm not like I guess necessarily have a country slang or anything like that.
Hmm.
And the way I rap, it's like bar driven. I don't know, my delivery and stuff like that. So I'm influenced by the New York area. I always have been.
Hmm. Hey, that's a dope influence. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, there's a lot of artists that I love that's from New York.
Hmm.
I'm huge fans of them. I can go on. I can name so many of them.
Oh yeah, there's so many.
There's
There's
so
so
many. I
many
got
of them.
people like, who's your top five? Like top five, yo, like top 55. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right, right, right. I mean,
just
I'm not gonna ask it in that sentiment, the top five, but you can definitely name some, that you're into,
oh
of
man,
course.
right now, as far as right now,
Yeah.
man, Riggs, like I said, the cloth, shout out to them. Riggs is a big influence. Etho, he's one of my favorite artists. Um, 38 Special, he's one of my favorites. Willie the Kid, um, God Bless the Dead, Fred the Godson,
Hmm.
rocks with him a lot. Man, there's so many. Rock Marciano, um, Flea Lord, he's one of my favorite. Flea Lord probably in my top 10. Etho too. They're probably in my top 10. I don't know, but
Okay.
so many though. You know, Styles, Jada, that list.
Right, right,
The givens,
right,
but so many. There's just so many I can name.
right. Oh yeah, I mean, there definitely is. Like I'm like that top five. That is like a difficult question for most people. It's like how
Top
get it?
Fizzle.
You know.
Top Fizzle. I don't even know, Smith. I don't even know
Yeah,
for real.
nope, nope, nope. The way I do,
I'm
I
not
just
even
say
gonna,
I just name five. I said, and that's it. I said,
yeah, that's it. Like I don't even want to leave nothing out to make a mistake. So nah,
right,
I'm gonna leave it there.
right.
But
He's
I'm
like,
definitely
I don't know.
I'm definitely a connoisseur, and that's artists I haven't even heard of. So my
Hmm.
top be changing sometimes too. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Well,
So
that's good to tap into, various artists, and I know for me, what I've noticed, a lot of these independent artists, man, they are doing their thing, like with the talent.
I'm
My
so
God.
that's a big inspiration for me too, just watching independent artists do their thing.
Hmm.
Because if you're independent, that just gives you like, okay, he over there cooking. I can tag some things, get some things from him and yeah, do my thing with even more confidence than what I'm already doing. So
Yep, it's
yeah,
true.
shout out to the independent world. Yeah.
And that's very, very true. Yeah, shout out, man, because that's a grind.
Big
That
shout out.
is a
Yeah,
grind.
big shout outs. You know what I mean?
There's so many gems left and right. I'm like, damn, they need to be the
Mm-hmm.
ones that's out, like, out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to them. And there's a lot more than what you think, They're
Hmm.
out there doing their thing. So many different artists. Like, and then all you gotta do is open your phone, you're gonna see a new artist every day
Right.
doing something.
Right. It's that social media. That's what it is.
It is, and the phones is it's just easy access to do everything.
Hmm.
Upload as much music as you want. You know what I mean? You could have them straight. You could do whatever. Just yeah, and I
Right.
like it. I like it. I like what's going on as far as that.
Yep, I agree. I mean, that's how, a lot of people connect now through the social media. That's how you found me. I think I might have been posting something and you reached out. I was like, well, here we
Right.
go.
I'm like, yo, what she got going on right here? She's doing the thing, and I can just tell right off the bat. I'm like, she is for the culture. Like I can just tell. And it's crazy. I caught that vibe, but yeah, I can just tell what you're doing is genuinely for people like me. So like, I'm gonna get with her because I feel like she's gonna show love in regard to what I got going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, much appreciated. I mean, we need things like this. We got to keep this culture going. So whatever,
Right.
I can do to, help in that, and I love
Right.
doing it, why not?
hmm It's platforms like this is gonna keep it alive.
Definitely, definitely. And hey, you're 82. You're episode number 82, so it's doing something.
82. Let's get it.
Um,
Now you done did 82 of these joints? Hey,
yeah.
you working?
Yep.
But yeah. Shout out to episode 82. That's me.
Yep, that's you. That's you. We're just gonna, definitely keep it, going, and letting everybody know, we're on YouTube now. We're on several Facebook pages. We're on Twitter, Twitch, and CertifiedNationEntertainment.com. So we're definitely trying to
Facts.
spread this movement.
Facts. All week that's what I've been trying to do. Pointing in your direction, letting you know what you got going on.
Hey, I appreciate it. Like even when you did that event, I was like, yo, this man did a whole Facebook event.
We can't play no games with him. Hey, we going here. We going here Thursday, 7
That's
p.m. Be there.
that's dope.
So
That's so
yes,
dope. Wow.
yeah, no problem.
Hey, I appreciate it. And speaking, of all these platforms, where can people, find you and tap into you?
With me, YouTube is Cashmere Brown, and actually
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube, I got a lot of material on paperchaser.com.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of videos and a couple projects. I actually got my own YouTube channel, of course, Cashmere Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Instagram is Josh_B 5000. Like I said, I used to go by Josh B, but I
Right.
just kept the same Instagram. It was too difficult to change. And then on Facebook it's Josh Cashmere Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Then on Snapchat you got Craft God 6 at Craft God 6. And the website will be up soon. That'll be packagethatup.com. Once you
Nice.
can find it. Yeah.
Nice. So
So
everybody,
yeah,
y'all can see on the stage, package that up, just add the
package
.com
that up.
to it.
And on streaming platforms,
Yep.
Cashmere Brown. That's on Apple Music. That's on Spotify. Y'all know the business. That's on all that.
Exactly.
iTunes. So
Mm-hmm.
everything. So
Exactly. It's scrolling along so people can see and tap in for sure.
yeah, tap in, get in there. Become accustomed.
Definitely. And I got a final question to ask you. Before you get your shout outs, things I know we're talking about you're gonna have a lot of shout outs too. But
Yeah.
what legacy does Cashmere Brown want to leave behind?
A great a father, first and foremost, because I got two little ones. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely shout out to them. But as far as legacy, just a stand-up guy. Man, that's a good question. As far as my overall legacy, to sum it up, um, just a good person, just a good, strong, solid person.
That's a good
That's bas
legacy.
that's basically it.
Yep. But don't
Everything
forget
else
the
is just,
music. Don't forget the music though.
yeah. I was going
Oh
to, but
man.
yeah, like I said, I do my things definitely. But I just want to, that's people's choice too. It's opinionated.
Right.
So
Right.
whatever extra you want to stamp on for me being a good dude, just a good guy, then yeah, that's the people.
Mm-hmm. For
Because I
sure.
got other
Hey,
talents too. I got other talents too. I mean, hey, do a lot
hey,
of,
break it down. We're on activating. You might as well let them
man,
know.
yeah, hey, you don't want hoop with me even. You don't want
Oh,
them problems with me on the court. So I be seeing Gilly the kid talking about how he get what's his Gillard, Damian Gillard, and I be looking at Gillard like, yo, he does not want me, man. So yeah, I play sports coming up. I'm a competitive person. We could throw darts with it, whatever. Play cornhole. We can see which one hits the rock on hits the pole first. You know what I mean? So from
right.
small to big, let's get it. I can paint. Can
Mm-hmm.
paint, draw.
Nice.
Like I said, I design all this stuff myself. Like majority of like my project, New Dope. I drew that. I got a project called New Dope, of course, and we
Right.
said that. But I actually drew the album cover.
Nice.
Yeah. So I
Nice.
can I can do multiple things. I can't like tap dance or nothing. I can't do nothing like that. But
You
I
say I
got
don't know that now.
multiple abilities.
That's dope. A multi-talent. Nothing wrong with that.
Multi-talented. Majority of my family is like that. I got a lot of talent in my family. So do a lot
Nice.
of different, yeah, a lot of different things.
And I know you mentioned like with basketball, but have you been doing that? How long have you been doing playing basketball?
I started playing sports early. Um, I played sports all the way up to almost throughout high school. Like I played like freshman year, and then my grades got bad. I started getting in trouble and stuff. And then I played football my senior year, but mainly majority of my life I played a lot of baseball when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people know me from that. So that's kind of another reason why I started rapping. I'm like, I'm known to do these different things. So that'd be enough audience to even start right there. You got to have an audience, people be listening to you. So I was
Right.
already kind of like a popular person, kind of. But yeah,
Nice.
I was
Nice.
playing sports. I was playing sports early. Hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. Look, you can maybe incorporate, like a basketball event and a music event all in one.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about doing like a 3-on-3, a 3-on-3 tournament or something like that. I've been thinking about something like that, or maybe even like a little flag football league or something. Something fun.
I think that would be good. That would be a good thing. You should.
I, I've been thinking about that. I really have. It's funny you said that.
Hmm. Looking at the
I've been
comments.
thinking about incorporating the art with the music too.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of to explain how you would do that with the art and the music.
I, I'm not sure yet, but that's been something that's been on my mind. Like
Got
I
you.
can do art and I rocks with the music stuff. So like I don't know. Maybe I'll figure something out in the future.
A creative mind. I know something will come up, and we look forward to seeing it because I know it's going to pop up one day on social media. Like, oh, okay, and we'll remember
Straight
we
up.
spoke about it.
Like when I got the Lionsgate deal, I was kind of like, this is kind of meant to be after I got the situation. Because whenever I was younger, I played in a play. When I was in third grade, I played in I kind of got my first little acting experience in third
Hmm.
grade. I played a pimp. His name was Fast Talk. Yeah.
In
His
third
name was
grade.
in third grade. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I question these things like, why did I play the pimp? Like, why? I don't understand. But
Oh
my name
man.
was Fast Talk Freddy, and I was pimping out a snowman. That was the theme of the thing. Like it was a
Uh-huh.
magical snowman in the neighborhood that the kids admired and stuff like that. And yeah, I played Fast Talk Freddy. I came in through with my groupies and everything. I try to hustle and get the snowman and take advantage of the situation. So I don't know why I played that, but yeah, that was my first little experience. So when I got the movie deal, I was like, this is kind of meant to be a little bit, even though it's from third grade to now, it's like
Mhm.
a nice gap, but still. And then with the graphic designing and everything, I always been able to draw. But for a
Mhm.
while, I forgot I could draw. Like I guess I got like distracted by life and stuff like that. But then like it just came back to me. I was like, oh yeah, I could draw. Like, so I started just drawing again. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't know. And then a few opportunities just started to come up, and people wanted some logos, and people wanted me to
Mhm.
do a few things for them, like flyers and stuff like that. And I'm like, hold on, yeah, I was. This is destiny, right? I was meant to do this. So I just kind of been
See,
keeping going.
that's dope. Make your multi-talents work for you.
Right. And I'm gonna go back to the pandemic too because I just feel like that was just like a crazy time in the world where like it was almost like a awakening or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot was going on. I got sick. I got sick at one point, and I was just down. Yeah. And man, we even got jerked on a few situations. Like I'm gonna even go there. Like there's
Wow.
some things that we went. Yeah, that's things I went through. Like and it wasn't just like struggling in life. Like young, there was some people. So
Mhm.
forgive and forget. But never forgive, but never forget. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. So I use like certain things as motivation. Like, but yeah, that kind of woke me up a little bit.
Definitely. I think it woke up a lot of people. I really think, it's a gift
Yeah,
and a curse
it was a gift and a curse.
for
So
sure.
we got a little closed in feeling, when everybody had a quarantine. But at the same time, yeah, it brought out a lot of good things like inspiration and, like I said, people started their own businesses. And there was some good things that came about because I kind of never stopped since then. Like since I came
Mhm.
out of that little web.
Right.
So, but it's been a major turnaround. So I just feel blessed. I'm just thankful and grateful
Mm.
to be here
Amen
and
to
be
that.
and yeah and be able to do my thing. So.
Amen to that. You're doing it. And you've had, I know you got some great people that, been helping along the way and supporting for sure.
Oh yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to people that don't even have anything to do with like
Yeah,
businesses, music, or nothing. Just people in life. Like there's so many people I can name that has helped me on the way. So shout out to all you all. I mean, basically they know who they are. I could go on and on about situations that people helped me out coming up. So yeah.
definitely. And I know you said you might have a list of shout outs too. Look, I'm not trying to leave no stone unturned for you. I
Oh man.
I ain't
See,
trying to
I
do
got the new
shit.
iPhone. I got the new iPhone today. So this is my old iPhone. I know I got hold on. So hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Let me get to this.
Mhm.
Uh open this thing up.
Yeah, that's dedication when you have your notes and everything, and that's dope.
Yeah, cause man, I had to cause the last interview that I done,
Mhm.
I was kind of like, man, I might take notes next time. Might take write down a few. I did have sticky notes. And then I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I went ahead and got the iPhone today. So I'm like, well, here we go. So I got a lot of things written on here. So on my old
Mhm.
iPhone.
Mhm.
So shout outs. Whew, man.
Yeah. Look, he making sure that we activated, that he not leaving no stone unturned.
Let's
Like we're
get
gonna get them
activated.
shout outs. That's
Let's
right.
get
Activated.
fully activated.
Exactly.
So shout outs the kiddos in the fam, of course.
Mhm.
Shout out to Samantha for having me on. I
Oh.
appreciate you having me on this. This shit is huge. So but yeah, like I said, shout out to Rodney and Brian and Tiff and everybody at Height Vision. Um, shout out to I said shout G. Shout out to Mondo. Shout out to Booger. Shout out to Z Street. Shout out to Alyssa. It's my sister. She runs her own business. Shout out to my cousin Doris, Destiny's Images. She do her own camera things. She do the photos. Shout out to Deluxe. Shout out to Faces. He shoots the videos for us. Shout out to him. We got a lot of things popping and coming up. Shout out to Mike Towers. Shout out to Troop the producer. Shout out to Certified Nation ENT.
Hey, thank you.
Word. Shout out to Young Chuck. Shout out to Alpha Star. Alpha Star made the beat. He made this for certain joint. So
Nice.
big shout out to him. Shout out to Gay. Shout out to 322 Major. He down there in Texas. He make beats too. He made a crazy beat for me that's going on my new joint. Y'all gonna hear that. I wanna package that up too. Shout out to Andrew Martin. He used to host shows and have me headlining. Man, when I first started doing them things. So big shout out to him. Big shout out to Beta Mills. He does a lot of production for us. And Swisher G, shout out to him. Shout out to a lot of people. I got so many. I know I left out so much. Like, yeah, I'm gonna leave some people out, but
Hey, they
definitely
know.
they know. Y'all know what's up. Y'all
They
know what's up.
know.
Y'all know me. Y'all know me. So yeah.
They know. Look, you had to practice, for the award speech. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the
I really
film or the
do.
music. Yeah. See?
I really got to get my practice in. I'm telling you. So I'm still in I'm still growing as an artist too.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid to say that. I don't know if people's afraid to say that, but I'm still growing as an artist. That's why I continue to do what I do.
We're all growing. I think we all, each day we're elevating and we're learning. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we got to speak these things into existence. That's why I was like, you better do that shout out list because we got to speak it. You know what I'm saying? We got to grind,
Fact.
but you got to keep speaking it.
You're right. You got to put it, like you said, speaking into existence, put it in the air, and then it's going to be happening.
Definitely. Got to put it into the universe for sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right about that. Words is power.
Definitely. Man, I tell
Mm-hmm.
you what, I definitely got to give, you a shout out, coming on, let's get activated and also, supporting like you've been, that's really, really dope, shout out. I know some of your people kind of been, in the support, kind of jumping in. So appreciate all of them too. And, definitely shout out to everybody, who's tuning in. We got Certified Nation Entertainment in here, my family watching, we got a lot of people watching. Y'all already know I love y'all.
Yeah. And shout out to Samantha's family. Shout out to everybody. You right.
You even have my 10-year-old who was up in here, so watching. So
Just like I'm going to watch my own work.
it's right. Look, that's why I was saying earlier, passing it down to the youth too. That's what it's about. We activated.
Man, that's what it's all about. Like every dollar I make goes to my kids. Like all my streaming money, all that, everything. If I sell some merchandise, it's going to my kids. That's what my whole plan is. So when I'm running this business, even like the t-shirts and stuff like that, my idea is once I'm going on to something else, this business is going to be passed down to my daughter and my son, where they can get money too, and do their thing because they're creative people too. My kids are.
Nice. That's
So
good.
yeah,
Generational wealth. That's what it's about. Passing the torch.
passing on the generation, passing the torch. Breaking those generational curses or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I've always even like when I play sports, I was like, my vision was like, man, I'm gonna do this so then I could get up here and then I can help people, help my moms, and just help my peoples. That's it. So I didn't do it the sports way, so I'm like, I still got to get the money. I still got to do my thing.
Right.
So, but yeah.
Man,
So,
definitely
who's
everybody
some of your
coming out.
who's some of your favorite artists since we on the since it's the 49th anniversary
You said, "Oh man,
of
you
hip hop?
putting me on the spot, man. I can name, I
Give
can
me
name a whole list there too. Of course, we got LL Cool J. We got
oh
Nas. We got the Bad
word
Boys. You know what I'm saying?
word
We gotta
yeah.
bring all that back.
Oh
So we
man,
got
yeah, like you
MC
said.
Light. Yeah, MC Light,
Woo,
my favorite
nice.
female lyricist. Queen
MC Light your favorite?
Latifah.
Okay,
Yep, she's my
word.
ultimate favorite. MC Light. Whenever you're watching, one day we gotta connect. Yeah, that's my girl.
MC, let's work.
Let's work. She comes with it. She comes with it. Always class, real bars coming from a lady. That's what I want to bring back too with the women in the industry as well.
Kind of like on Lauren Hill.
Yep. Lauren Hill, she's another one. Of course, Aaliyah, God rest the
Oh,
dead.
definitely.
You know,
Lauren, Leah, and Missy Elliott I listened to a lot whenever I was younger, as far as female artists.
yeah. So it's so many dope people, like you said. I could look. We would be here for an hour. We would be
Longer
here
than
for an
that.
hour or longer than
Lloyd,
that.
oh my, Lloyd Banks is one of my favorite artists.
It's just
Remember
so
Lloyd
many.
Banks, Cameron, Killer Cam. Yeah, it's just there's too many.
Right. So many that have, also, paved the way, for the culture and to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it's about.
We basically grew up on these people. Even the
Hmm.
people that don't do music, they grew up on listening to these people. So
Right.
yeah,
Special ed.
it
Yep.
really helps mold the next generation. It really does.
Definitely. Shout out to Special Ed too. Definitely a big shout out to him as well. I know
Special ed.
he's performing at an event, I think in Coney Island today. So,
Shout
man.
out Special ed. Let's work.
Lord
I seen
Finesse.
the Lord
Everybody.
Finesse. I
Yes.
like Lord. There's a few artists that I seen on your platform. I'm like, yo, he going. But I can't. It's hard for me to remember artists. I should have wrote their names down. But I think I was in the studio. That was at the time. That was a couple of them that was kicking. They was talking that ish.
Yeah, there's been some, great people on here. I've even had, Sky Zoo on here, Mickey Fax, definitely shout out to both of them,
Shout out to them. Word.
Cocaine, that's the bro right there. West Coast
Yeah.
legend.
Hey, send me
Yeah.
some links. Link me in to all them people.
Oh, it's not a problem. I mean, if you don't mind getting a whole bunch of links, because
Send them all. I'm gonna get to them.
and but you can definitely, if you get, watch that YouTube, all the episodes are gonna be on there, including yours. So definitely, tap in.
hmm
All their social media is on each episode too. So
Yeah.
if you're listening, I was gonna
Everybody.
say, you being in Kentucky, Pen Game Classic, one of my Certified Nation Entertainment family members, he's in Kentucky right now. So
Okay. Pin
it's
game.
really Pen Game Classic.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna look into that. Pin game
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah, I had to drop the, Kentucky connection. He's from Michigan, but currently in Kentucky, so he's doing his thing.
Plus, I can sense how genuine you are about your idea of music. So I know if you say somebody's artist name, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna check her out. I'm gonna check him or her out because it feel like it's gonna be an official thing.
For sure, for sure. I
You know what I
tapped
mean?
in. We tapped in. That's what it's about.
We all the way activated. Let's get it.
We all the way, and speaking of which, we gotta play that for certain one more time to close it out, just for people who might have missed in the beginning.
Man, hit it back for him one more time for certain. Just that's the outro on the new joint's gonna be called "Package That Up 2." It's kind of a number two to the "Package That Up" that's already on paperchaser.com. But like I said, the first one is gonna be hitting all the stores on September 11th, and then the second one's gonna be right after that. So y'all look after that. This is a nice piece of work.
Nice. Y'all look after that, and again, I got to say, big salute to you. Pleasure having you on. Let's get activated,
Thank you.
Cashmere Brown.
Thank you.
Definitely, y'all, you see his IG scrolling, definitely tap in with him, on
hmm
all platforms. And we're going to close it out, y'all, with For Certain. So if you missed it in the beginning, you're going to, watch it now.
Appreciate you.
No problem. Let's go. Peace and love, everybody.
Love.
Let's get the business. Let's be clear. I remember this one task, driver mentally unstable. He'll let a drum blast and jetting out dumb fast. Flashlight on the plastic, no panicking, pelt off like Danica Patrick. Towards oncoming traffic, greasy goons I barely knew dividing the weight. While bricks I came up with were lied in my face. 4 sisters, 2 brothers in that government crib. If all of us couldn't have a piece, none of us did. Grandmama babysit for moms puffing the cigs just to see her live, donating both of my ribs. Mama cried to see me making a swerve. face full of anguish, so disappointed couldn't place it in words. Just try to help her move into that place she deserved. In blind sight, my disobedience was breaking her nerves. Mad acquaintances led astray, feeling abandoned. Seeing rich kids take their privilege for granted. Could be your childhood friend, don't wanna see you popping. Trademarks and brands dropping with acres of land shopping. Cowards posted for likes, I go for results. Selfish atmosphere got my heart black as a cult. My ticket better than retails, pay attention to details. Consistent new material with customized T-cells. Last batch had them shouting, bidding my way. Best believe fresh packages will be on display. Pricks want my ladder timber and that's sort of cliche. Wasting time with lazy bums and put your goals on delay. Cut the shit fast as cold cuts. Art and stories, but not in the forefront. 4 months sabotaging with doors shut. Bad decision makers don't mind fucking yours up. Paramedics gon' yell out the 4 tour guts. Learning as I go, dedicated to my purpose. The separation's clear, so comparison is worthless. Grateful to be a beast, progress on any surface. Taking risks, making them worth it, that's for certain.